I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. I recently heard from a former client who wanted to re-engage our services. Naturally, I asked her why. She said, I was named the executor of my father's estate last year, and now I have a huge appreciation for what you do. Whether one is named as the executor or the personal representative in a will, or the trustee or the successor trustee for a trust, being chosen to carry out someone's last wishes can be viewed as a really high compliment. The person writing the will, which in legal terms is called the testator, often selects a person that they really trust and believe to be competent to handle their affairs. This is most commonly a family member, usually a child. The person selected often feels so honored to be named that the response is almost always a gracious agreement. Sometimes there's no request. The executor is simply named in the will and might be told at a future date, or even worse, upon the death of the person. In most cases, neither party understands the huge time commitment, complexity, and liability that being an executor entails. It's possible that, if both did, fewer people would be asked, and even fewer would accept the job. It takes up to 18 months to settle about 80% of all estates, according to estateexec.com. If the estate is over $5 million, the average time jumps to over 3 years. The average executor will spend 570 hours working to settle the estate. On estates over 5 million, that time more than doubles to 1,167 hours. So clearly, being named an executor means taking on a part-time job. Often, executors have day jobs, so the duties of being an executor happen during lunch hours, after work, and on weekends. The challenges of managing the probate of an estate go far beyond the time required. An executor needs these particular attributes. You need to have patience and organization. Legal processes take time. Heirs may need repeated explanations. Countless administrative details need attention. Sorting paperwork, tracking expenses, inventorying property, and meeting deadlines. Second, you need the willingness to work and to learn. Executors commonly work closely with attorneys, accountants, and financial planners. It's really important to be able to learn from and be guided by the professionals, accepting both the responsibility to make decisions and the obligation to carry out the assigned tasks. It's a bit like being simultaneously the boss and the lowest level of employee. Completing the required inventory of the estate, for example, can involve meetings with the financial advisors as well as sorting through dusty boxes of stuff from attics and basements. Next, you need confidence and detachment. An executor may need to navigate conflicts among family members, say no when necessary, and make decisions that others may not understand or agree with. The executor's fiduciary responsibility and loyalty is to the estate. If you're asked to be the executor of someone's will, seriously consider whether you have the time and skill to complete the duties. Have a discussion with the will maker about their expectations, the size of the estate, the assets in the estate, and the compensation. If you are still unsure, you can always say no. Most wills name a second choice in case the first choice is unavailable or turns the job down. If you are making your will, Consider naming a professional executor, such as a bank trust department, giving your famous or your favorite, most trusted loved one the gift of not having to oversee the process. It's really pretty much a thankless job, and it often adds stress and misunderstanding to family relationships. So if you do name that most trusted loved one, specify in your will that your estate will pay them and how much. Next week's video will address the topic of compensation for executors. Thanks for listening.